Following his reputation as a witty and charming host of The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson's life contained many hidden layers. Although he was admired by millions, there were moments and people behind the scenes that revealed a different side of him. His relationships with certain guests and colleagues sometimes caused tension, and some individuals he hosted left an impression of discomfort. Despite his significant impact on television, Carson's personal interactions show a man who could be difficult and cautious. This story uncovers one guest whose presence on his show left Johnny Carson unable to hide his dislike, revealing a trip into the less-known challenges within his long career. Having been born on October 23, 1925, Johnny Carson's early years were marked by the typical joys and experiences of childhood. Growing up as the second of three children, he showed an early interest in entertainment, which was sparked when he found a book on magic at a friend's house. This discovery inspired him to perform magic tricks and put on small shows for friends and family, fostering his love for performing. However, his path toward fame took an unexpected twist when at the age of 18, he hitchhiked to Hollywood, dreaming of making it big in show business. Unfortunately, his plans were interrupted when he was caught pretending to be a midshipman, leading to a fine. Despite this setback, his determination did not waver. During World War II, he joined the Navy in 1943, serving his country while also pursuing his dreams of becoming an entertainer. After his service, he attended the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, where he initially studied journalism. Yet, he soon changed his focus to speech and drama, areas that aligned more closely with his passion for performing. These early experiences and dreams laid a foundation for his later success in television, where he would become one of the most beloved hosts in history. His journey from childhood magic tricks and youthful ambitions to the bright lights of Hollywood and beyond was full of challenges, but his perseverance kept him moving toward his star-studded future. Neil began his broadcasting career in 1950 at WOW Radio and Television in Omaha. There, he hosted a program called The Squirrel's Nest, which was popular among listeners. His humor was unique and sometimes silly, as he even went so far as to interview pigeons that sat on courthouse roofs. This display of humor and originality helped him stand out early in his career. One fortunate break occurred when he was invited to Los Angeles. There, he had the chance to substitute for the well-known comedian Red Skelton, who was unable to perform at that time. This opportunity was important because it gave Neil a taste of television after his radio work. His time in Los Angeles opened doors for him in the entertainment world. Soon, he began hosting several shows, including Carson's Cellar and The Johnny Carson Show. These programs helped him develop his style and gain popularity. Over time, his natural talent and comedic skill earned him respect in the industry, setting the stage for his future success. His early days show how a small opportunity can lead to great things in broadcasting and entertainment. Although Johnny Carson's early career was marked by a variety of television appearances, it was his versatility that truly helped him rise to national prominence. In 1954, he hosted the game show Earn Your Vacation, where his ease with audiences and natural humor caught the attention of viewers. The following year, he took on hosting the CBS variety show The Johnny Carson Show, which ran from 1955 to 1956. His charm, quick wit, and engaging personality made him stand out among other hosts at the time. His growing popularity in these roles led to a regular spot on the game show To Tell the Truth in 1960, where his humor and genuine friendliness continued to endear him to audiences. Meanwhile, Carson made a significant move to New York City to host the television program Who Do You Trust? On ABC TV, which ran from 1957 to 1962. This show was important because it introduced him to many influential figures in television, including Ed McMahon. Meeting McMahon was a pivotal moment in Carson's career because it eventually led to a lifelong partnership that would be crucial when Carson later moved into his iconic role hosting The Tonight Show. Throughout these years, Carson's talent and ability to adapt to different shows and formats built the foundation for his later success. As his reputation grew, so did the recognition of his natural talent to entertain, making him a well-known name across the country. Each opportunity contributed to his rise from local performer to a nationally recognized television personality, setting the stage for his long tenure as one of America's most beloved hosts. After taking control of The Tonight Show in 1962, Johnny Carson quickly established himself as a central figure in American television. His monologues often discussed current events, politics, and social issues, providing viewers with both entertainment and insight. Carson's interviews were known for their perfect balance, combining humor with a genuine interest in his guests, making each appearance memorable. His comedic skits and routines became legendary, leaving a lasting mark on TV comedy and influencing future hosts. Despite facing personal difficulties, Carson's professionalism and talent helped him maintain a strong connection with his audience and shape the cultural landscape. In 1972, he moved the show from New York City to Burbank, California, mainly to have easier access to Hollywood celebrities and guests, which enriched the show's content. By the time the 1980s arrived, Carson decided to lighten his workload, shifting to hosting only 4 nights a week, which allowed him to sustain his long-standing influence without excessive strain. Throughout this era, his calm, witty style and groundbreaking approach cemented his legacy as one of the most important figures in television history. After many years of hosting The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson made a surprising announcement in April 1979 that he would be leaving the program after 17 years. This news caused a lot of attention because Carson had become a beloved figure on television and a key part of late-night entertainment. The network and Carson then started serious negotiations to figure out what would happen next. These talks took some time, but in May 1980, they managed to come to an agreement that kept Carson on the show for 3 more years. As part of this new deal, the show was changed to a shorter format, lasting only 60 minutes instead of the longer version of the past. It was also changed to air 4 nights a week, giving Carson a slightly lighter schedule. During this period, other hosts like Tom Snyder and Joan Rivers stepped in to fill in when Carson was not there, keeping the show running smoothly and maintaining its popularity. Despite working fewer nights, Carson's salary actually increased during this time, showing how valuable he was to the network. By the mid-1970s, Carson had become the highest-paid person on television, reflecting his importance and the immense fan base that supported him. His departure and quick return showed both the changing nature of television and his unique influence on the medium, making his time on the show one of the most memorable in late-night history. The way the audience responded and the negotiations behind the scenes highlighted how much Carson meant to the industry and viewers alike. Firstly, Johnny Carson's personal life was filled with complex relationships and considerable struggles that shaped his overall story. He experienced periods of distance and misunderstanding with his son Rick, which caused emotional tension for many years. Their relationship was not always smooth, and this challenging dynamic was a source of pain for Carson. Sadly, Rick's life ended tragically when he died in 1991, an event that deeply affected Carson and his family. Additionally, Carson's marriages reflected the turbulent nature of his personal life. His 4th marriage to Alexis Mass was marked by volatility, frequent disagreements, and a level of publicity that often overshadowed his career achievements. These conflicts were openly discussed in the media, adding pressure and emotional strain to his life. Besides relationship issues, Carson also struggled with alcohol, which impacted both his personal well-being and his professional appearances. His battles with drinking created moments of difficulty, causing concern among friends, family, and fans who admired his talent and charm on television but saw him struggle behind the scenes. Despite these struggles, Carson remained a beloved figure, admired for his wit and his ability to entertain millions. Yet, his personal life was complex, filled with highs and lows that reflected a man trying to manage his emotional challenges while maintaining a successful public persona. These experiences, both painful and defining, clearly played a significant role in shaping the man behind the famous persona viewers knew. Although Johnny Carson was a celebrated television host and known for his quick wit and charm, his relationship with alcohol was a persistent and challenging issue throughout his life. His struggle with alcohol addiction was not something that was easily visible to his fans or the viewers of The Tonight Show. Behind the scenes, however, it affected his personal life deeply, causing him emotional pain and personal difficulties. It also influenced his professional behavior, although he managed to keep these struggles largely hidden from the public eye. Despite his internal battles, Carson's presence continued to bring stability and entertainment to the show, which kept running smoothly night after night. The audience was often unaware of the toll that addiction took on him or the battles he fought internally. His experience shows how even those who appear successful and confident can face serious problems that threaten their well-being. Carson's fight with alcohol reveals the fragility of success and how addiction can affect anyone, regardless of their fame or accomplishments. His ability to keep the show going while dealing with personal challenges highlights his strength and professionalism yet also reminds us that behind the spotlight, many face struggles that are not immediately visible. The story of his battle with alcohol is a reminder of the importance of understanding and compassion for those who suffer in silence, even in the most admired and seemingly perfect lives. Firstly, Johnny Carson's life off camera was filled with as much drama as his on-screen persona, which many viewers admired. Rumors circulated about his personal relationships, especially regarding alleged infidelity with well-known figures like Angel Tompkins, a popular actress at the time. These stories often appeared in tabloids and contributed to a more complex public image. Additionally, Carson's financial dealings with his second wife, Joanne Copeland, also became a topic of gossip and speculation. The nature of their financial arrangements and the details of their relationship drew interest from the media and fans alike. Moreover, Carson's humor, which was legendary for its sharp wit and cleverness, sometimes crossed boundaries and caused discomfort among some audiences or colleagues. He did not shy away from pushing limits in his jokes, which occasionally led to disputes. Notably, he had a notable disagreement with singer and entertainer Wayne Newton over a real estate deal in Las Vegas. This dispute was not just about money, but also reflected the tensions that could arise from Carson's bold personality and sometimes controversial decisions. These issues contributed to a public image that was more complex than the cheerful, witty host seen on television. Despite these controversies, Carson remained a beloved figure, known for his comedic talent and his impact on television. However, the controversies and disputes added layers to his public persona, showing that behind the scenes, his life was filled with challenges and conflicts that sometimes overshadowed his professional achievements. Building upon his long-standing role as the host of The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson left a significant mark on entertainment that continues to influence the industry today. His show served as a crucial platform for launching the careers of many well-known comedians and musicians. For instance, David Letterman got an early start and gained national recognition thanks to his appearances on Carson's program, which helped him become a prominent late-night host. Robin Williams, known for his energetic and improvisational comedy, also benefited from Carson's support, using the stage to showcase his talent to a broad audience. Likewise, Jay Leno, who would later succeed Carson as the host of The Tonight Show, was given his first major exposure on Carson's show, helping him build the confidence and reputation needed for a later career in comedy and hosting. Beyond individual careers, Carson's influence extended to comedy as a whole, inspiring countless comedians who admired his style and approach. His show also played a role in popularizing various entertainment elements, such as the game Twister, which became a household name partly because of its promotion on his program. Through his careful selection of guests and his ability to connect with viewers, Carson shaped the landscape of American comedy and music, making his impact timeless. His contributions set standards for late-night television and left a legacy that continues to inspire entertainers today. Carson's influence is felt far beyond his era, echoed in the work of those he mentored, and the cultural trends his show helped create. His presence in television history remains profound, as his contributions helped define an entire genre of entertainment that thrives even now. After facing a serious heart problem in 1999, Johnny Carson underwent surgery to treat blocked arteries. As a smoker for many years, he had often spoken about the dangers of smoking and the health risks that come with it. Despite his efforts to promote awareness, his health continued to decline over the years. Carson's passing occurred on January 23, 2005, when he died from respiratory failure caused by emphysema, a disease linked to long-term smoking and lung damage. His death marked the end of an era in television, and many people paid tribute to him, celebrating his legacy. His influence on late-night comedy and television was profound, and he remained a beloved figure even after his retirement from The Tonight Show. The tributes reflected how much he had changed the landscape of entertainment, and how deeply he was appreciated by countless fans and fellow comedians. Carson's impact endures through the many who remember his humor, kindness, and contributions to the world of entertainment. On the first day of May in 1972, a significant change took place for viewers of The Tonight Show when it moved from its longtime home at 30 Rockefeller Plaza in New York City to the NBC studios in Burbank, California. This move marked a new chapter for the popular late-night program, which had been a staple of American television for many years. The reason behind this relocation was strategic and aimed to enhance the show's appeal. By moving closer to Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment industry, The show gained easier access to celebrities and stars, making it easier to invite them for interviews and performances. This proximity added an extra layer of glamour and excitement to the show, making it even more attractive to viewers who enjoyed seeing renowned figures from movies, television, and music. The move also reflected NBC's desire to revamp and energize the program, keeping it fresh and relevant. The new studio environment provided a different backdrop that allowed for new production styles and more elaborate setups, contributing to the show's evolving visual appeal. Fans of The Tonight Show noticed the change immediately, as the setting felt more connected to Hollywood's vibrant culture. The decision to move to Burbank was a turning point that helped maintain the show's popularity and reputation as a leading entertainment platform. It also strengthened the show's ties with the entertainment industry, which continues to influence its success and ongoing legacy. This step launched a new era for The Tonight Show, ensuring that it remained a trailblazer in late-night television, grounded in its connections to Hollywood's dynamic world of stars and glamour. Later in his career, Johnny Carson's hosting schedule underwent a significant change that affected the rhythm of his popular show. By 1980, he moved from hosting 5 nights a week to just 4 nights. This adjustment meant that the show was no longer part of the Monday through Friday routine that viewers had grown accustomed to. Instead, guest hosts took over on Mondays, bringing new faces and fresh energy to start the work week. Despite this change in the schedule, the show continued to be produced in Burbank, California, which had been its home studio for many years. The production team maintained the same filming location, ensuring consistency in the show's look and feel. After recording the shows in Burbank, they were broadcast nationwide, reaching millions of viewers across the country. This routine helped keep the show's unique style intact, even with fewer episodes per week. Fans still tuned in eagerly, knowing they would see familiar comedy and entertainment just on a slightly different schedule. The shift also allowed Carson more time to prepare for each episode and gave guest hosts an opportunity to step into the spotlight. Through these changes, the show remained a beloved part of television history, maintaining its charm and popularity with viewers everywhere. In April 1979, Johnny Carson made a significant announcement that surprised many when he declared he would be leaving The Tonight Show after hosting it for 17 years. His departure marked the end of an era, as he had become a beloved figure in American television and the host of the late-night show for nearly 2 decades. The news spread quickly through media outlets, capturing the attention of viewers who had grown accustomed to his presence each night. Carson's decision to step down caused a wave of speculation and reflection on his long and influential career in comedy and television entertainment. However, shortly after his announcement, a new deal was reached that allowed him to stay on television for 3 more years, though with some changes. The show was shortened in duration, which meant that Carson had fewer minutes to entertain his audience, but he continued to deliver the humor and charm that had defined his tenure. This arrangement helped ease the transition for viewers and the show's staff, while still marking the end of a chapter in television history. His departure and subsequent continuation on a slightly shorter version of the show remain notable moments that showcased Carson's impact on late-night TV. Fans appreciated his ability to adapt and maintain his popularity even as he made significant career changes. This transition period after his announcement reflected both his dedication to his craft and his awareness of the importance of his audience. Today, his time on The Tonight Show is remembered as one of the most influential periods in late-night television. Carson's announcement in 1979 and his decision to stay on briefly afterward left a lasting legacy in American entertainment. Many people remember Johnny Carson not only for his long tenure as the host of The Tonight Show, but also for his influence on popular culture and some personal challenges he faced. His influence extended beyond the television screen and into everyday life, especially when it came to a game called Twister. In 1966, Carson played Twister with actress Eva Gabor on his show, and this appearance helped make the game a huge hit. The way he showcased the game made many viewers interested in trying it themselves, and sales skyrocketed soon after. His playful and friendly attitude on the show helped bring the game into the spotlight, making it a fun household activity for families across the country. However, Carson's life was not without trouble. In October of 1982, he faced legal problems because he was caught driving with a blood alcohol level higher than the legal limit. This incident caused a lot of media attention and concern among fans and colleagues. Despite the seriousness of the situation, the charges of driving under the influence of alcohol and driving without a license were eventually dropped. Carson addressed the incident publicly and openly. During his monologue on The Tonight Show, he expressed regret for what happened. He promised his viewers and everyone involved that he would never repeat such behavior again. This honest apology helped him regain some public trust, though the incident remained a notable part of his personal history. His influence on culture, especially with Twister, shows how his personality and actions resonated with many. His legal troubles revealed a different side of him, reminding people that even well-loved figures face difficulties. Nevertheless, Carson's impact on entertainment and culture continued long after these events, shaping the way many Americans viewed television personalities. Although Johnny Carson's religious beliefs appeared to be inconsistent, and he did not openly emphasize a specific faith, he demonstrated a strong commitment to giving back through charitable activities. In 1981, he established the John W. Carson Foundation, which aimed to support various causes, particularly focusing on helping children, advancing education, and providing health services. His generosity extended beyond just his foundation. He was notably supportive of the University of Nebraska Foundation, showing his care for his hometown and its institutions. Carson's philanthropic efforts reflected his desire to make a positive impact in areas he cared about, even if his personal religious beliefs were not clearly defined. His contributions helped many organizations and individuals, highlighting his compassion and willingness to support causes that benefited society. Carson's approach to charity and community involvement demonstrated that he believed in helping others and investing in the future, regardless of his own religious stance. His legacy in philanthropy remains significant, showing how he used his success to give back generously to those in need and to causes that promoted health, education, and well-being in his community. After his public career, Johnny Carson's personal interests showed a side of him that many fans did not often see. Beyond hosting The Tonight Show and becoming a television legend, he had a variety of hobbies that he pursued with great passion. He was an amateur astronomer, spending many nights looking at the stars and studying the universe. His fascination with the night sky and planets reflected a curious and thoughtful mind. Carson also loved playing the drums, often spending free time pounding out rhythms and enjoying music. Tennis was another sport he enjoyed, and he often played for fun or in casual matches with friends. Additionally, he was a private pilot, which meant he enjoyed flying his own plane and experiencing the freedom of the skies. After retiring from his television career, Carson traveled to Tanzania, a trip that was meaningful to him. During his journey, he took the time to learn Swahili, showing his interest in different cultures and languages. Following his passing, his flight logbook and pilot's jacket were donated to the Experimental Aircraft Association in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. This gesture reflected his dedication to aviation and his desire to share his love of flying with others. These personal pursuits reveal a different side of Johnny Carson, one that was adventurous, curious, and always eager to learn new things. Since Johnny Carson was a prominent figure in the world of television and comedy, he had a significant influence on many comedians who came after him. His long tenure on The Tonight Show provided a platform for young comedians to showcase their talent and gain popularity. Many well-known comedians, such as David Letterman, Jay Leno, and Conan O'Brien, credit Carson with helping to launch their careers. They learned from his style, humor, and approach to hosting, which shaped their own work. Carson's presence on television set a high standard for comedy and late-night entertainment, inspiring a new generation of performers. In addition to his influence on comedians, Johnny Carson was highly recognized for his contributions to television. He received numerous awards throughout his career, including 6 Primetime Emmy Awards, which acknowledged his excellence as a host and entertainer. In 1980, he was honored with the Television Academy's Governor's Award, recognizing his impact on the industry. The following year, in 1985, he received the Peabody Award for Excellence in Broadcasting, highlighting his quality programming and cultural influence. His achievements were also marked by his induction into the Television Academy Hall of Fame in 1987, securing his legacy as one of television's most important figures. Moreover, Johnny Carson's contributions were recognized beyond awards. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1992, one of the highest honors a civilian can receive in the United States, for his influence on American culture and television. The Kennedy Center honor followed in 1993, further celebrating his achievements in arts and entertainment. These honors reflect his lasting legacy and how he shaped the landscape of American entertainment. Through his work and recognition, Carson remains a towering figure in television history, inspiring many and earning respect for his contributions to comedy, broadcasting, and cultural life. After Johnny Carson's death, many people reflected on his powerful influence on television and comedy. His ability to connect with viewers and bring laughter into their homes made him a beloved figure. As a tribute, a 2-hour documentary titled Johnny Carson, King of Late Night was aired on PBS in 2012. This documentary showcased his career, his comedic style, and the many memorable moments from his shows. Fans and colleagues spoke about how he shaped late-night television and inspired generations of comedians. In addition to the documentary, the city of Burbank honored Carson by naming a park after him, recognizing his contributions to the entertainment industry and his local community. Even after his passing, his legacy remained strong as many continued to celebrate his work, his unique sense of humor, and his impact on television history. His influence is seen in the continued popularity of late-night shows, and the many comedians who cite him as an inspiration. Despite the years that have passed since his death, Carson's name and achievements still hold a special place in the world of entertainment. His contribution to comedy and TV entertainment has left behind a lasting legacy that continues to be remembered and appreciated by audiences and industry professionals